3, 4 years completed, but time just will not stop. In terms of quests released per year, this one sits at the top. 22 full years of questing, can't use a bank, must stay alive. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2005. Welcome back to March 21st, 2005. The Slayer train keeps on chugging along here. Although it should be chugging along faster. Getting through tasks we've already done before. Although if we keep getting new things, we need to keep looking at them. But we've got very specific goals. Working towards episode by episode here. Just a bit of training. It's all going fine. Let's see what we get up to today. Shades. 79 Constitution. That is more life points. And Sharks now heal 197. One more level and those will be max healing. 61 Slayer. That is a quest requirement and rum pumped crabs. Again, related things. Don't exist yet. A very eventful Infernal Mage's task. Finished. 78 ranged. That is a quest requirement. Morgan's Javelin, Morgan's Throwing Axe, and the Sun Spear ranged. Some of those things are connected to some of those other things. In pairs here. Middle pair, outer pair. Another level. Shadow Warriors. Ice Warriors. Rock Slugs. I guess this is technically a new task. Got this from Turiel after skipping a Killer Wants task. It's Trolls. Turiel would give troll tasks for new, very low-level trolls over in the Earthorp area. Whole tutorial business. But those don't exist yet, so we're instead going to fight some mountain trolls. So we can get any safe spots or something going here. That would be good. He's running away. Still works. So, only a handful of trolls here to fight. Since it is a Turiel task. Not exactly large. As far as drops are concerned here, we got a good amount of things here. We got big bones, which is always nice for a bit more prayer XP. A few different salvages, runes, herbs, coins, mackerels, and the coal is a stone spirit now. So, pretty much normal drop table here. Just no earth runes. I mean, I'm not worried about that though. So 74% accuracy here. They're definitely melee based enemies. Technically we could go fight the thrower trolls. Those would be range based, but they are way too strong. Not gonna mess with them. So just a few trolls here. This fire here worked pretty well. Good safe spot. These guys are also very strong, so avoiding getting hit was a great plan for finishing this Troll's Slayer task. Cockatrices. Dogs. 62 Slayer. That is a quest requirement. Bloodvelds. Werewolves. Pyre Fiends. Werewolves. Well, it took a while, but we finally got a Banshees task. Those are level 15 Slayer. We're level 62. Wild. Banshees. Fantastic. Just need to get some earmuffs. Let's go fight some Banshees. into the Slayer Tower. Over here on the spooky side, Banshees, level 37. 100% accuracy, as they are weak to bows, which is ideal. They got a little bit of health. That's alright. Use magic, which we are strongest against, which is good. They're a very low level task, so can't be too surprised that they are not too difficult to fight. In terms of drops here, a lot of the drop tail has changed here. Basically, all that's left is Dark Mystic Gloves, Herbs, Chaos Runes, and coins. Although, like, with a lot of other monsters, the actual coin drops are significantly higher than they would have been. We can also just make money in other ways too, so we can't be trying to determine what percentage of the coin drops based on the ratios of how many coins. Yeah. We just fight the things. Don't need to make it that complicated. We're already not picking up tons and tons of things as it is. We do get Chaos Runes though, so that's a win. I'm also kind of thinking, maybe don't pick up the herbs to clean them. But we still could. I mean, it's 9 XP for an Irrit. Could be worse. Also, we got the pop-up there for our first ever Ghostly Essence. That's an interesting thing that doesn't exist. So, that's fine. Herblore is going to be hopefully solved here in a bit. So, doing this is not exactly the best use of time. But they're here, so maybe we will. Depends how we're feeling, I guess. But let's just finish this task. Banshees completed. Nice and easy little task here. As expected. We're gonna put our helmet back on and get possibly just one more task here. 79 ranged, and also 96 combat. That is nothing. And Ice Warrior's task completed. That'll be it for now. Got to 79 ranged. Only another level and a half there, but definitely getting up there in the levels. Takes a little bit. In total for this bit of Slayer ranged and all that, 130,000 coins. Bringing the cash stack up to 4,834,000, which is just about where I want it to be. So this is going perfectly. So let's move on to updates. Got a few updates to go through here. Some interesting stuff coming out. On March 29th, 2005, some more dragon items. We've got our dragon mace here, but now we could switch that up with a dragon scimitar on Ape Atoll. So yes, the Abyssal Whip from Slayer was before the dragon scimitar. Wild stuff. Dragon scimitar was very good, but with the evolution of combat changes, it's just the same as any other dragon weapon. And the mace even has prayer, so technically it's even better. It's also easier to get to. If we wanted to go get a dragon scimitar, we would need to basically do monkey madness all over again to get the gree and the amulet. And it's also more expensive than the mace, so not a lot of good reasons to get the dragon scimitar. Also existing now are dragon plate skirts from bronze, iron, and steel dragons. Same place where you would get the dragon plate legs. So now you have options for your dragon legs. Very good. Over at the Magic Guild, soul runes are now slightly cheaper. Possibly for using the tele other spells here a bit. Not that, again, tell the others are very useful. But cheaper soul runes, go for it. And over in free-to-play, and also why we are standing here in Varrock, so there is some new weapons and equipment available for free-to-play. Specifically, ranged equipment. Here with Low, and also in a new range shop in Remington with Brian, free-to-play can now get some new bows and arrows. Specifically, Willow short and long bows, Maple short and long bows, Mithril, and Adamant arrows. So, most of the stuff in here. Later on, all these other things will be in this shop, but that is later. And we don't really worry about that. Technically, we could get a handful of Addy arrows for a Maple shortbow here. It's just not very good. Not very good. We've got the crystal bow, and that does a much better job. So, that's nice. But just balances the combat styles a little bit more in free-to-play. A reasonable thing to do. On April 2nd, 2005, the billing partner WorldPlay was having some problems over the last few days with credit card transactions not working for sometimes hours at a time. It all seemed to be around the same time of day, so just come back later, it'll probably work, everything should be fine, it'll get fixed. So that's okay. And then, on April 4th, 2005, the Dragon Scimitar special attack was not working right, and it really couldn't be fixed to do what they wanted it to do, so it's been slightly changed to something else entirely. Now costs 55% special attack energy, and turns off protection prayers. So, very nice for PvP. If your enemy can't have their protection prayers on, you can do way more damage. Notably, it does not work against the Calphite Queen. The Calphite Queen also does protection prayers. But that would be too easy. So, that's not allowed. And also, we get a new dragon item. The Dragon Plate. Now, not the Dragon Plate body, just the Dragon Plate. Over here with Diango. Spinning plate. It's a plate with a picture of a dragon on it. So it's a dragon plate. Was going to be the April Fool's event kind of thing, but didn't come out till the 4th year. You can spin your dragon plate, have a great time. Look at it go. Look at it go. Wild stuff. There's also a possibility that the plate breaks, which is unfortunate. That might have been removed just for the RNG changes later for things, but not going to really worry about that. Even if there was a dragon plate, we wouldn't really want to have it right now since we're doing ranged mostly. And if there was a dragon plate, it would be a lot more difficult to get than buying it from a shop here. Later there will be. Later there will be. And we also got a behind the scenes post. A bit of information about what is coming up soon. This is going to be Desert Month. New places, pyramids, plagues, camel-related activities, cat-based activities, new spells, new quests, including the hardest quest yet. So, lots of interesting desert stuff coming right up. And it starts right now with the next quest. We get The Feud. Talk to Ellie Morsane in Al-Kharid. Requires 30 thieving and a handful of items here. Need a desert disguise, some coins, leather gloves, some beers we can get during the quest. Some buckets would be good to have. And we need specifically leather gloves. Some other gloves might work, but this is just the most convenient one to have. And we need to get a few other things during the quest. But that'll be during the quest. So basically, all we need to go get is leather gloves. We'll just pick those up in Alcarid. No, we're in Alcarid. Pick them up in Edgeville, because they're just hanging out by the bank there. And then we'll be right back here to Alcarid. Don't think I need any more food. This should be fine. Varakian beer can also do the trick here. I'm going to talk to Ali Morsane. He is right here. Hello, Ali Morsane. Good day, and welcome back to Alcarid. Hello to you too. My name is Ali Morsane, the greatest salesman in the world. Really? If you are, then why are you still selling goods from a stall? Well, one can only do and sell so much. If I had more staff, I'd be able to sell more, rather than wasting my time on menial things. I could get on with selling sand to the Bedouin and useless tourist trinkets to everyone. I'd like to help you, but... Yes, I know. The life of a shopkeeper isn't slaying dragons and wooing damsels, but it has its charms. Although you can help me in another way. A nephew of mine lives not too far from here, in a little town called Povnanich. Lots of letters there. If you could fetch him here, I'll give you the first month of his salary. Sounds like a plan to me. A whole month of salary. I'll find you your help. But you had better become the biggest merchant in Gillinor once I succeed. Many thanks, my friend. My nephew's name is Ali, and he lives to the south in a town called Povnanich. Tell him his uncle Ali M needs his help up in Alcarid. Now have a look at my wares. Okay. And before we even open the shop, Ali Morsane has already managed to sell us some junk. He's got some interesting stuff in here. Got some water skins. Buy a few of those. Even if they're only 3, that's alright. I'm gonna grab a fake beard, a headpiece. Get expensive bronze pickaxes, papyrus, raw chicken. Lots of fun stuff in here. Lots of fun stuff. But as he said, we need to go out to the desert. Down to the south, basically. That's where the desert is. And the new town of Povnanich. Yep. But first we need to go through the Shantae Pass here. This would have cost us 5 coins, but that's free now. So 5 coins is still a completely inconsequential amount of gold here. The desert is a very dangerous place, not if you're afraid of dying. We have high temperatures, sandstorms, robbers, and slavers. No responsibility is taken by Shantae if anything bad should happen to you in any circumstances whatsoever. Proceed. Been a little bit since we've been out in the desert, because really hasn't been much to do in the desert. Kind of explains the whole desert month here. Making things actually happen. Stuff to do, stuff to see. Very good. Running on south here. Through the desert. Having a fine time. We get past the mining camp and over to town. Polniv Niche. Pot of Niche. Here we are. And while we look around here, we got villagers and the mayor and a bunch of guys all over the place. We've got some changes to discuss. Originally, everyone in town, was named Ali, which was a problem since we are looking for Ali, the nephew of Ali. Made things complicated. In a 2009 postbag from the hedge, where players could write letters to various NPCs and get replies, it was explained, or explained away, depending on how you want to look at it, that the reason everyone here in Podvanich was named Ali dated back decades ago, when the mansion in town here was left in a will to someone named Ali. No one around was named that, so everybody started just changing their names to Ali to try to stake their claim on the mansion. And then that didn't really work, obviously, but it kind of just became a tradition. In 2020, it was decided that that explanation wasn't really jiving anymore, so everybody got new names. Like Hakeem here, and Jalal, and just villager and bandit, but that's fine. And thugs. There's lots of thugs here too. We'll get to that. So now, instead of everybody being named Ali being the problem for the quest, it's mostly just that people don't know. So, it's okay. A similar change happened in 2022 in old school RuneScape, except everybody just changed their names back after the quest was done. So, either way. Going through this entire quest, just changing everyone's names back to LE like they originally were, would be a lot of editing. So, just imagine everyone being confused about who we are talking about for name reasons instead of just not knowing. Either way, we've shown up in Podvanich, and it's time to start the quest. For real, now that we're here. Technically, we already did start it, up with Ali Morrisane, but this is where it really starts. Let's start by talking to Hakeem the mayor here, get some information about the town. Welcome, adventurer, to the town of Podvanich, the gateway to Menaphos and Al-Kharid. My name is Hakeem, and I'm the mayor of this town. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you. That is the warmest welcome I've had anywhere for a while, at least. People generally treat traveling adventurers with suspicion. All are welcome here, such is the way of things in border regions. Now more than ever, I suppose. What do you mean by that? There's trouble in town, and a lot of villagers have left as a result. I'm looking for someone called Ali. Is he related to Ali Morrisane? Yes, his nephew. Can you help me? I'm more than a little busy at the moment. I'm sure there are plenty of people in town who could help you. People in town. How about villager? You're in town. Hello, how's it going? Got out of my way, I'm in a hurry. Well, less helpful. In general, you want to go talk to the named NPCs, if possible. Like the barman. Faisal. Hello there. Good day. Can I help you with anything? I'm looking for Ali from Podvanich. Could you be a little more specific? I'm sure there's more than one Ali from Podvanich. The Ali I'm looking for has an uncle called Ali. What can you tell me about his uncle? Well, he has a stall in the bazaar in Alcarid. Does that help? No. Well, do you know if anyone here might know who I'm looking for? That's a difficult question to answer. Doesn't seem like you really know who you're looking for. We should ask around town. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, let's ask about something else. Go for it. What's going on in town? The bar is always a good place to get some information. Nothing much, really. The same as you would expect of any border town on the edge of the desert. So, can you tell me anything about those two gangs in the town? Yeah, there's gangs here. Nothing much to say about them. They're all paying customers, so I won't rock the boat if you don't mind. Is there anything else I can help you with? Not really. I think we're good. Thanks for your time, though. Here is Jalal the drunk. Ah, a kind stranger. Give this old man a drink, so that he may wet his throat and tell you of his strange happenings in this town. That sounds like a fantastic plan. Enjoy these beers, straight from Varrock. Kind of cutting Basil out of the transaction here, but that's okay. I happen to know you're looking for somebody. Yeah, maybe because we just talked about it right next to you. How do you know that? Well, you're not here sightseeing, that's for certain. Anyway, it's not really important how I know what I know. What is important is that I know all about the person you're looking for. You do? How do you know? I'm looking for Ali Morrison's nephew. I'd tell you more, but my throat is drying up, my lips are dry. The desert climate is an inhospitable one. Give me another beer so I can continue. We were just complaining about everyone being an alcoholic, but here we go again, bringing people beers. You're too kind. Now, what were you talking about? Ali Morrison's nephew. I've known him since he were a wee lad. A right little mischievous beggar. That's all fine and well, but do you have any more useful information about him? Such as his whereabouts? Well now, if you had just asked me about that in the first place, I would have told you directly. I'm sorry if I was a little sharp with you, but do you know where he is? I'd tell you more. My throat is drying up, and my lips are dry. This desert climate is an inhospitable one. Give me another beer so I can continue. My goodness. It's yourself again, isn't it? Well, it would have to be. Who else could I possibly be other than myself? That's kind of getting a little deep for me. Existential reasoning or justification was never my strong suit. So, what can I do for you? What? Look, all I want to know is the whereabouts of Ali Morrison's nephew. Now, is that his nephew from his side or his wife's? They have a huge family, you see. I remember. No, stop. You are not going to fool me into buying you another beer without first giving me some useful information. But my lips are dry. How can I possibly continue? Well, if you can't continue, I'll just have to wring you like a wet cloth and squeeze out enough booze to fill another tankard. I'd reckon it would hurt, though. I see. Don't worry about me. I'll just have to soldier on. Now, what do you want to know? For the last time, where is Ali Morrison's nephew? I don't know exactly. He disappeared last week. Either those bandits or Menophites have something to do with it. Perhaps their feuding has something to do with it. Perhaps if you were to solve that problem. Anyway, is there any chance of another beer? What do you think? Solve the gang war. Sounds like something we would do. Let's go solve the gang war. La 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 la. Let's talk to Artic here. Sorry, I'm currently doing some research. Can you talk to me later, please? Okay, then. Talk to just a regular old gang member. See how they're doing. Hello. What do you want? I'm trying to figure out the feud that exists between you and the bandits. Not much to figure out there. The problem is those thieving bandits. In what way? They're always stealing, starting fights, and causing disruption to the life of the people in this town. Word has it the Menophites are also involved in unsavory behavior. Admittedly, we are far better than them at that sort of thing, but they did start the cycle. How did they start it? I cannot remember, as it's been going on for so long. Go on, try. I think our leader once mentioned that they robbed one of our camels. A heinous crime around here, worthy of a stoning. So if they offered a camel as a gesture of goodwill, would the Menophites cease hostilities? Those bandits would never agree to that. They're such bad thieves they couldn't afford to buy even the mangiest excuse of a camel. Never mind the desert-traversing four-legged beauty that we would demand. But if they did? Well, I suppose so. Get camels to solve the gang war. Luckily, there is camels right here. We got Jazim and Jazim. The same camel? Isn't the camel Jazim the camel? Oh, we went upstairs accidentally. Up ladder even. Camel man! Sammy! Let's talk camels. Welcome to my discount camel store. Can I help you with anything? A discount camel store. Yes, a great idea. Selling camels at discounted prices so that the common man can experience the joys of owning a camel too. They're not just a source of kebab meat, you know. So, can I buy a camel then? I'm hungry. I would never sell one to the likes of you. They are beautiful and majestic creatures, not sandwich fillers. Get out of my shop. He does not approve of that kind of camel usage. What kind of information do you have about this town? Well, Podnivnich is a funny little place. It's a small town, and you'd think it would be a quiet place. Those Menophites and bandits are making this place quite unbearable. In what way? Well, one group is as bad as the other, stealing from each other and the locals, fighting. And just the last day, one of those bandits came looking for protection money. Why don't the authorities stop this? If you haven't noticed, this is a remote town, halfway between Menaphos and Alcarid, a place where neither exerts any power. To tell the truth, we live in hope that an objective outsider could broker a deal to halt the hostilities between them. Perhaps I will. Is there anything else I can help you with? Well, yes, something else. I'm looking for Ellie from Podnivnich, and his owns a stall in Alcarid. We're missing the word uncle in this bit of dialogue here. His uncle owns a stall in the Alcarid Bazaar. Well, you're in the right place. Oh, great. So you know him? Oh, no, I don't. I just meant that Podnivnich isn't that big. I'm sure somebody in town will help you. Never mind. Thanks anyway. Many people don't know. That's okay. Are those camels around the side for sale? This one's right here. Those two camels around the side are already sold. I got new stock coming very soon, though. Come back later if you're still interested. Anything else I can help you with? A discount camel store. I'm gonna buy these camels. Yeah. Camels are beautiful creatures. Ah, wondrous creatures. Ships of the desert. Far more useful than any horse or donkey. A man's best friend. Is there anything else I can help you with? I don't think we can buy the camels yet. We need to come back later. We will come back later. Probably. Let's go see the bandits. And other guys around here. Villager. Who are you? I'm a bold adventurer. Ah, a very noble profession. We try. We try. And street urchins. Hello there. What do you want? Information? Yes. What would you know? No one knows what's going on in the streets better than me. I live, sleep, eat, and drink here. The fact that I'm so small means that people tend to ignore me, which helps even more. Well, do you need any information then? Yes, tell me about the Menophites. They're a bad bunch, always starting fights down in the Aspen Snake. Word on the street is that they're led by some deranged priest. Though nobody gets to see him as he deals through Rashid the operator. They are planning something They're such a close-knit group that little ever slips out. So they got deranged priest, an operator. Talk about the bandits. There's not much really to say about them. They're just a group of local thugs led by the largest amongst them. They don't harbor any ambitions like the Menophites. So they're just a gang. Simple enough. The mayor. The mayor is a spineless coward. The current state of the town is all his fault. He didn't stand up to the Menophites when they first came to town. When he finally realized his mistake, he hired a group of thugs to try to get rid of them. When they discovered him to be weak, they turned against him too, thus causing an even larger mess. So this is all the mayor's fault. My goodness. You know Ellie Morrison's nephew, Ellie? He was okay, although he used to kick us when he caught any of us stealing from his stall. You know where he is now? He disappeared around a week ago. He was involved in some dodgy business with both of the gangs. I think he scammed them. Whether he got away with it or not, or if they got him, I don't know. But I reckon if you gained either of the gang's trust, they may let you in on some more info. Sounds like a plan to me. Gonna need to get some trust to solve the gang war and all that. So we can talk to a bandit up here. Chilling. Doing bandit stuff. Hello. What do you want? I'm trying to figure out the feud that exists between you and the Menophites. What's it to you? Nothing much. I'm trying to understand why thieves of your repute would stoop to the level of the Menophites. Well, if memory serves me correctly, I think my granddad mentioned that they robbed one of our camels. A heinous crime. So if they offered you a camel as a gesture of goodwill, would you and the rest of the bandits cease your hostilities? Those Menophites would never do that. They have no sense of honor. But if they did, I suppose so. Maybe if I got both gangs a camel, I could use the mutual goodwill to find out what happened to Ellie's nephew. Everybody wants a camel. Now we should be able to get camels. When we only needed one camel, there's no way we could purchase a camel. But now that we need 2 camels, it's time to get 2 camels. Obviously. Camel Man, I return. Camels for sale. Those 2 camels are already sold, but you're in luck. I have another 2 beautiful camels arriving in soon from the best stable in all of Alcarid. Camels? Beautiful? I worry about you. What price? Oh, tell me a little bit more about the camels first. Let's get some info here. Well, Sandy, the female camel, is a placid beast, and is 20 years of age, comes from the prestigious family whose mother was part of the Sultan's baggage train. Lumps, on the other hand, is a 15-year-old male, a bit surly and prone to bouts of stubbornness. However, he more than makes up for this failing with his immense strength and stamina. Both of them are Camelus horribilis family, a breed peculiar only to this area of Gillinor. It is... Okay, that's enough. So they're camels then. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yeah, I want those camels. We ask about the camels, and there's not a dialogue to go straight to purchasing them. What price do you want for both of them? One cannot put a price on life. They are precious beyond the worth of the crass value of gold coins. Would 1,000 gold coins for the pair do? You're too generous. I would have sold for half of that. Send me the discount camel seller. Gives you a receipt for the camels in return for 1,000 gold coins. Here are the receipts for the camels, so you can pick them up as soon as I get them in. Anything else? Nope. That'll be good. So we've got camel receipts. Receipt for 1, Camelus horribilis. Amazing. Give this to a bandit. There's a bandit. Good news! The Menophites have agreed to give you a camel in order to restore peace. And the guard, a sales receipt for the camel. Really? I knew they were cowards. Tell them that we have changed our minds and demand 10 camels in return for our mercy. Ah, why do I bother? Well, that didn't work. Go see the Menophites at least. Maybe they'll be more receptive to our camel-based system here. Good news, the bandits have agreed to give you a camel in order to restore peace. hand the doorman a sales receipt for the camel. Really? I knew they were cowards. Tell them that we have changed our minds and demand 10 camels in return for our mercy. Why do I bother? One other thing. Rashid, our chief of operations, wants to have a word with you. Really? Where is he? He should be somewhere nearby the tent. Thanks. That is a bit of an inn here. Let's find this. Rashid, the operator. He's just over here. Operating. You seem to be a man of action. We could do with more people like you to sort those despicable bandits out. Yeah, those pesky bandits. So will you join us in our fight to wipe them out? I mean, that would solve it if we wipe them out entirely. Yep, sounds like a plan. Those bandits should be taught a lesson. Good choice, my friend. Together we will crush them. So when do we start? Slow down, slow down. First you must prove yourself capable and trustworthy. And how will I manage that? Don't worry about that. I'll just set you a few jobs to do. As you might have gathered, we have the reputation for being less than scrupulous. Something with good foundation. So I want you to foster this reputation and grow it. What exactly does that mean? It means that I want you to go out into town and pickpocket 3 villagers and then report back to me. If you have any problems, don't be afraid to ask for some advice. Oh, right, thanks. Hope there's anything else? Yeah, got some more information possibly? Tell me about yourself. The information is available on a need-to-know basis, and right now, you don't need to know. Fair. Any information on anybody else in town? Sheep, ready for the slaughter. Hang on, I shouldn't be saying... Listen, I don't want to talk about them. Sheep ready for the slaughter, huh? Do you got any alleys? Have to be a little more specific if you want help finding him. Well, he has an uncle called Ali Morsane, a market vendor in Alcarid. That's all I really know about him. Say no more. I too am looking for him. Little Tyke robbed me too. If we work together, perhaps we can catch him and teach him a lesson. Alright, so at least he knows who we're talking about. So we will continue working on this here. We need to go and pickpocket. 3 times. Should be easy enough. Here's a villager. Pick the pocket. Now he knows our tricks. Won't get our purse. Oh boy. Trying to pickpocket again, but he knows all of our tricks. No, that's no good. See if the thugs have the information we need here. Hi. To can be praised, you have seen the error of your ways. May Elendis, the river goddess, bless your lands. I was wondering if I could ask you about something. If you need anything, ask Rashid the operator. He's the brains behind the whole operation. Reasonable. Talk to the brains about what we're doing here. Things aren't working. How's the pickpocketing going? Need a hand? Yeah, I could do with a bit of advice. If you can't achieve your goal directly, try adding another element to the equation, like a distraction. If you know what I mean. I think so. Look, a distraction. We've also got a disguise here. But that's not quite a distraction. We just look like somebody else. Or like everybody else even. Hey, street urchin. Hey kid, come here. What do you want? I need a little help. You want to make some easy money? That depends. You see that villager over there? If you could distract him for a bit, I'll give you 10 gold coins. Is that it? Yeah, it's simple. But just do it. And do it right. Listen, you're crazy. I can't see anyone to distract. They wandered too far away and it didn't work. Okay. Got any more urchins? Here's somebody. That's close. try this again here. What, me? Pickpocket. Ow. Working? Thief, thief, get away from me. Let's try to distract him again here. Hey there. You see the way I distracted that guy? Man, I'm one smooth operator. I'm not sure we actually succeeded there, but okay. Yeah, you were good, alright. So where's my money? Here you go, thanks. Thanks, sir. I didn't think you would hold up your side of the deal. There's not much honor amongst thieves, you know. Any other information? Nope. Come back anytime you need more. I will do, thanks. Hey there. You can do with more money. Let's do this again. I don't think that trick will work again. Small town people talk. Do you have any more information? Bandits, nephew, the town? No. So, we distracted them once, and that worked that time. But now we need another tactic. We'll back to the operator. Having problems? Yeah. More advice, please. The distraction tactic isn't working anymore. No, they seem to have figured that one out already. It is a small town. News spreads fast. Perhaps using a spot of cunning and a bit of brute force might work better. She, the operator, hands away blackjack made out of oak. A bit of cunning and brute force with a blackjack. Probably with this range armor, we're gonna have no accuracy with this. That'll be okay. Let's just lure this villager. Psst, come here. I want to show you something. What is it? It's a surprise. Follow me. The surprise is getting beaten over the head. Yoink. And there you go. And we will leave before they wake back up again. My goodness. Works. Works. Well done. You finished your first trial. First trial? You hardly think a couple of pickpocketings would do, did you? Ah, of course not. Good. Now the next thing you need to do is a spot of burglary. The only place worth pilfering is the mayor's villa. I want you to retrieve the mayor's wife's jewels. Got any advice? Well, I think that a disguise would be a good start. After that, I would definitely stake out the place to make sure the mayor is not in. You'll need a key to the front door, too. Luckily, he has the set of keys. Anything else? No. Now get going. We've got our disguise. We've been running around with the disguise on, though, so not the best disguise there. Here is the villa. We'll stake out the place by hiding behind this cactus. I'm going to cover my hands before I stay out of the house. I might leave fingerprints. Gloves. Amazing. Be very careful. This cactus is prickly. The coast is clear. There appears to be nobody home. Alright. Open the front door with our fancy key here. Hear a satisfying click as the door unlocks. Brilliant stuff. Let's case the joint here. An interesting note on the desk. These numbers contained within 11235. A sequence, age old begin. Where do they fit in? Have a look. We got a sequence of things. These are the wrong safes. These are for safe cracking much later. We need to find a different safe entirely. Search landscape painting here. Only suspicious because it has a search option. On the wall hangs a rather nondescript picture. On closer inspection, notice that it's covering something. A safe. And now we've got the note with the information and the fact that that is the Fibonacci sequence. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then continuing the sequence off of the note, 8. We open the safe, and there's nothing. But actually, there's jewels. You remove the jewels from the safe. There you go. Simple as that. Get back out of here before anybody realizes we've broken in. Have a chat with the mayor. And there. Really can't chat very long. Muggings and burglaries happening in broad daylight in the town. Just not on. Just a short while ago, even my own house was robbed. This cannot continue. Yeah, that was us. We are all the robbings and burglaries and everything. We're really a menace. We are really a menace. That's okay. Rashid, how's it going? I've completed your task. Impressive. I didn't expect you to succeed so soon with cracking that safe. Did you have help? Of course not. Although the mayor did leave a number of hints lying around. That mayor is a fool. Now give me the jewels. Yeah, Rashid the operator. The jewels. Now your final task is one of the utmost importance. It has come to my attention that there is a traitor in our midst. Oh, really? Yes, and I want you to root them out. Why me? Because I feel like I can trust you. You don't have all the baggage that comes with being a villain your entire life. You can count on me to find out. Well, then get to it. Just find the traitor. Is it you? This guy right here? Could you help? Tell me what your problem is, and I'll know if I can. I'm investigating the possibility of a betrayal in the Menophites. Do you know anything about this? It wasn't me, I honestly swear. Really? So, do you know anything about this? Well, there is traitorous HCUIM. Who is he, then? Possibly the most untrustworthy, backstabbing fiend to ever walk Tumikin's fair desert. He'd sell his mother to slavers if he hadn't already betrayed her and had her locked up for the last job he pulled. I suppose the name was a bit of a giveaway, then. That was a little too simple. Are you sure it was him? Positive. He was turned by the offer of a set of waterproofs and a ride on a camel. I see he drives a hard bargain. Well, what can I say? He doesn't have the name for being loyal. True. Traitorous traitor guy. The traitor. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. Where'd the operator go? You in here? He's in the tent. I've discovered the identity of the traitor. Strangely enough, it was traitorous HCUIM. No! I would never have suspected that traitorous HCUIM would betray us. Actually, what am I saying? Of course it would have been him. He betrayed his family for a sandpit and an umbrella. I'm sure he sold us out for much more. Actually, he sold you out for... Stop. I don't want to know. It hurts too much already. Find him and then kill him. But do it quietly. I don't want to fuss. Can I help you with anything else? You know where he is? Also, since we're getting more involved here, can you tell us about yourself now? We don't need to know. Fair. And the people of the town are still sheep ready for the slaughter. As you do. When you want information, back to the bar. Man. Hazel. Hello there. Can I help you with anything? I'm looking for traitorous HCUIM now. We came here looking for one person, now we're looking for a completely different person. He is here, although... Oh, actually he was here. He just nipped out to go to the toilet a few minutes ago. His drink is over there on the table by those barrels. Beer there. Uh-huh. The only problem is that no one has ever actually seen a toilet in Gillinor, so he may take a little while. Anything else I can help you with? No. Should be good. Alright. So this is his beer. I'm not going to rob a stranger's beer. I don't want their germs. Yes, that has definitely stopped us before. Hilarious. Snake Charmer, how you doing? Excuse me. Snake Charmer ignores you. You have to find some way to make him pay attention. Throw a coin in the money pot? Yes. Snake Charmer snaps out of his trance and directs his full attention to you. Wow, a Snake Charmer. Can I have a go? Can I have a go, please? If it means that you'll leave me alone, I will give you my Snake Charming Super Starter Kit, complete with flute and basket. Snake Charmer gives you a Snake Charming flute and a basket. I don't know if that was a great plan, giving us the power to have a snake. We are something. Snake Charm. Makes a hissing sound. Play the flute. Use the snake basket on the snake. What happens? Boop. Let's make some snaky sounds. Multiple pages here for snake shenanigans. If we actually need a specific song for this one. Later there's more snake stuff. Just play some snake song. Do 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 do. Instead we just take a drink of water. Alright. Let's see if we can talk to the operator again. You in here still? Yep. Is the deed done? I'm still working on it. Well, don't waste time talking to me. Get on with it. We need something here. Hi. If I ask you something. Nope. Running out of new people to talk to here in town. We're gonna run up the hill a little bit here and head into this house and talk to Misa the Hag. Good day, old hag. Old hag indeed. I have a name, you know. Let me guess. It wouldn't be Ali, would it? That's a rather ignorant assumption. My name is Mesa, and no, you can't call me May. Originally, her name was Alice. So, Ali, Alice. There you go. Now what do you want from me, then? A hex? A spot potion? Power? Beauty? Eternal youth? Something else drab like that? Actually, I just want you to help me, remove someone. It's simple enough. Ah, I see. That is rarely a simple matter. Extinguishing the flame of life is simple, but people rarely wish to face the consequences, and doubt you are any different. Well, yes. I would like it carried out in a manner which would draw no suspicion to me. Well, now this is something interesting. I'd recommend a poisoning. Who do you wish dead? I need to know so that I may tailor a poison to their specific needs. Traitorous Hesham, please. Please? Never had heard a more inappropriate use of that foul word. Traitorous Hesham, you say? I believe he should be easily gotten rid of. So what payment do you require? None. I'll extract much pleasure from his passing. Just give me the ingredients I require. So what do you need? Ah, impatience. Traitorous Hesham's time is indeed nigh. Firstly, bring me some snake venom, which will act as the main toxin. Where would I get snake poison? From a snake, perhaps? What I meant was, how do I extract the poison from the snake? Sheesh, you'd never make a chemist. Never mind an alchemist. Just bring me a snake with teeth in its head. Don't even think of giving me that snake charmer's pet worm. It's as dangerous as a rubber knife. Now we need a snake. Let's go get a snake. Snake time. Always a good time at sneak time. Previously, we couldn't grab the snake. But now that we need a snake, we can grab the snake. Play the snake charm. Maybe. You putting notes in again? Notes. Temperamental interface here. You actually press on the tiny little snake charm buttons here. You play the same song No, over and over again. Do. Snake charm. Use the snake charm. There we go. Now we're charming it. That whole interface in there might actually be from later quest. You successfully charmed the snake. There you go. 1 full snake basket. You'll love to see it. Very helpful. Very cool. So let us bring this back up to the hag. Good day, Mesa. Good day to you too, adventurer. We're talking through a wall. Okay, I have the snake. Now what else do you need? Ah, yes, that snake will do just fine. A nice agonizing death. For Hesham, of course. I'd never kill a fellow vindictive. Nasty souls such as Snuggles the snake here. Yes. Well, is there anything else I can get? Ah, yes, now that I have the toxin, I need something to hide its trace. Fresh camel dung should do the job. What? That's disgusting. Do you want the poison or not? Okay, I'll get some. Ah, and don't forget, it has to be fresh. Now you're going to give me the snake or not? Oops, almost forgot. Hand the basket with this charmed snake over to the old hag. We need camel dung. There's camels here. Camel dung from the camels. Seems reasonable. See if Camel Man has any helpful information. Welcome back to the discount camel store. How are those camels getting along? Very good. Very good. I decided to get rid of the camels. Why? Did they not please you? I decided to try to use them to end the hostilities between the two gangs. A noble purpose for 2 noble beasts. Did you succeed? Still working on that, I'm afraid. Good luck with that. Unfortunate. We got camels here, but no dung. We continue talking to everyone we find in town here. Related to camels, we have the kebabs here. And Ismail here. What can I do for you? I don't know. What can you do for me? Well, that depends. Depends on what? Depends on whether you like kebabs or not. Why is that? Seeing as I'm in the kebab construction industry, I really help people who have want of a kebab. Well then, what kind of kebabs do you construct? Offer 2 different types of kebabs. The standard run-of-the-mill kebab, seen throughout Gielinor, enjoyed by many an intoxicated dwarf. And my specialty, the extra hot kebab. So which shall it be? Or are my services even required? Yes, thanks. How about some of that spicy kebab sauce? Well, that depends on what you have in mind. Set yourself at ease. I have no intention of setting up a rival kebab shop. Well then, what do you want it for? I don't know, but I think I'd have a little bit of fun with it. You're not going to put it in all the drunks drink now, are you? That's what happened the last time I gave someone the sauce. No, that'd be a bit cliche. I think I'll come up with something more original. Just be careful with it. It's potent enough to give a camel the runs. Thank you very much. Anything else I can do? Let's get a kebab since we're here. Kind of one of those crazy hot kebabs of yours. A super kebab it is. So, be careful. They really are as hot as they're made out to be. Sure. Here you go. Thanks. Anything else? Nope. I'm good now. Come back soon. Always wants some more customers. A meaty and very hot kebab. Super kebab. Yeah, kebab has damaged your smithing stat. It burns so much, we forgot how to smith. Wild stuff. That's just the price you pay to enjoy super hot kebabs. Worth it. Worth it. And, like the kebab seller told us, let's give the camels the runs here. Pour the hot kebab sauce in the trough. Camel eats it. Has a horrible, horrible time. And dung. Got our gloves on. Bucket at the ready. Fresh. Oh, thank you, dung. The things we do. The things we do. I swear. Anyways. Back up here to Mesa the Hag, who's outside. And there. Good day, Mesa. Good day to you too, adventurer. I have the poison already mixed. I just need the ingredients to prepare another batch. You wouldn't believe the demand. It's been murder. That's not even remotely funny. It's pretty funny. Sorry, I've been dying to say that for ages. Just stop. Thanks for the poison and good day to you. Now remember, this poison isn't designed to be used on a weapon. In fact, it's not a contact poison at all. You'll have to do more than just smear it on a blade. Okay, and thanks again. Receive a vial of poison from the witch in return for the bucket of fresh camel dung. A fine trade. A fine trade. So we've got a poison that needs to be ingested. And his beer. We're just going to use this in here. It turned green momentarily. It's probably fine. It simmered out. Exactly how adding dung to the drink makes it less obvious is a good question. But that's okay. Machine the operator. Is the deed done? Almost. His drink is poisoned. As soon as he gets back, he'll be done for. You have proven yourself to be worthy of the boss's presence. He wants to see you now to discuss the future direction of the gang. Here is the boss, the Menophyte leader. She, the operator, told me you wanted to see me. That's right. I've been keeping track of your progress. It was impressive. So what are your plans for the bandits? The bandits? A mere nuisance. Insignificant in my overall plans. So if you're not warring with the bandits, what then are you planning for? World domination. First Povnich, then Alcarid, then the whole of Gillinor. What? You don't understand who we are. Actually, I thought you were a ragtag band of good-for-nothing thieves sucking the life out of this backwater excuse for a town. Silence. We are the chosen, exiled from Menephos, for trying to overthrow the Pharaoh. Loyal servants of Amaska the Devourer, god of destruction. We are regrouping again to launch another offensive against the thrall of Tumakin, using Podunich as spawning ground for a revolution. That's it. I've had it. I'm just going to have to rid the world of you and your mob. I have this irrational hatred for megalomaniacal despots, religious zealots. Prepare to meet Ichialrin or whoever. Fool, you'll never get to me. Guards, protect me. Grrr, tough guy. Let's put on our bow here instead of the blackjack. And kill him in 2 hits. You haven't seen the last of me. Non-fight leader teleports away. No doubt I haven't seen the last of you. What about Ali's nephew? Maybe the villagers might be able to help. Who knows? They might even reward me for saving them from the Menophites. Hey, Rashid. Why'd you have to go and ruin everything? We had a beautiful future ahead of us. The town would have been ours. Maybe I wanted to make it my town. Nah. Can we still be friends? I didn't mean to upset you. Can we still be friends? No, I think I'll just wallow in my self-pity for a while. We're ruining everything here. Maybe I wanted to make it my town. I see. I knew the power hunger would get to you eventually. But, no, actually, evil megalomaniacs' sudden destruction should be opposed. Really? I thought you were meant to follow those types blindly with unquestioning loyalty. Look, Gillinor is full of power-mad evildoers. I'm sure another will come along soon enough. No, it just wouldn't be the same. I think we just wallow in self-pity for a while. Wild. Wild stuff here. Hey, foul traitor, spawn of Iclarin, curse upon you. Should have never trusted you. What can I say? Oh, you just attacked me. Rude. Rude. Anyways, that is the Menophites dealt with. We'll talk to the citizens here. Hey there! I've solved all your problems, probably. Good job! You just made everything worse for us poor villagers. What? I just single-handedly took apart one of the gangs which was subjugating your village. You adventurers, you never think. You just act. You think that by killing a powerful bad person, Gilmore will become a better place. It's not that simple. Things never are. A vacuum is created. Power is available to the person best suited to take it. Who do you think is in the best position to take power? Our good mayor or the leader of the bandits? Oops, sorry. Just trying to help. So are things really that much worse? Yes. Before your intervention, the two gangs pretty much canceled each other out. They spent most of their energy trying to kill each other. Now that the balance is lost, the bandits reign unopposed. They no longer have to deal with the Menophites and inflict nothing but more misery upon us. You must finish the job that you have started. You know, this adventuring lark is a lot more complicated than I thought. If you're prepared to change something, you must also be prepared to deal with the consequences. Now hurry up and fix this mess you created. What do you mean, fix the mess I created? Do I have to spell it out for you? Would you, please? Oh my gosh. Just run the bandits out of town. Incidentally, I spotted their leader to the northwest a few minutes ago. Run the bandits out of town. We solved the gang war, now we have to solve the other gang too. Doable. Hey, bandit leader. Get out of here. Stop. Come here, my friend, so I may embrace you. You have done us a great turn by disposing of those Menophites. Don't jump to conclusions. I didn't do it for you. Regardless, I'm still very grateful. Now I have the town at my mercy. You see, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Do you want a reward? A fee? I will not begrudge you that. No, I'm here to give you an ultimatum. Either leave the town, of your own free will, or I will make you. How the worm has turned. You who was robbing, looting, and poisoning not too long ago are now taking the moral high ground. Or are you trying to keep the whole town for yourself? I'll not be run out of town without a fight. If you defeat my best warrior, I will leave town. Start packing your bags. Bandit champion. One hit. I've defeated your champion. Also, you dropped a small bladed adamant salvage. Originally, that was a adamant scimitar. Close enough. Close enough. Anyways. I have defeated your champion. Get out of town. Why are you still here? Adventurer, I have underestimated you. Perhaps we can come to an arrangement. How about if I work for you? Think of the riches you would make. Don't try my patience. Pack your things and get out. The people's champion. You are so naive. They won't even thank you for this, you know. Sure they will. I think I'll go talk to the villager now, just to prove you wrong. Now get out of town before I really get angry with you. We did it! We solved everything. Hey, somebody. I solved everything, right? Hey there. Now are you satisfied? Oh, it's you again. I have delivered you from 2 evil tyrants. Let's see some gratitude. Gratitude? For what? You come into our town and rob, mug, burgle, and kill, and then expect respect and our gratitude? Look, if it's praise and thanks you're looking for, talk to the mayor. I wonder why I bother sometimes. Ungrateful layabouts. This place has been nothing but trouble, and I still haven't found Ellie's nephew. We've gone off on a wild tangent here, and failed spectacularly at what we set off to do. My thanks. Your methods and motives may be questionable, but nonetheless, thank you for delivering this town from those wicked individuals. I think now that our problems are an manageable size, mistakes made in the past will not be repeated. The least that I can do for you is answer your questions about the whereabouts of Ellie Morsane's nephew. He was asked to leave the town as much for concerns for his health and, as it is to admit, the anger of our townspeople. He is a good lad, but too good a salesman. For his health. Too good of a salesman for his health. He angered a number of people by coercing them into buying things they really didn't want. He acted completely within the letter of the law, but that could only protect him so long. Once he angered the Menophites and the bandits, I could no longer protect him, and he had to go. I assure you that he is safe and well, and now that the threats to his life no longer hold any water, he plans to open some kind of superstore with 40 of his disreputable friends. A treasure trove, he claims. I'll believe it when I see it, though. He'll probably remain hidden for some time. Hope that helps you in your quest. Will you give my apologies to Ellie Morsane for treating his family so? I think I may be able to put one more thing to right. I heard that your house was burgled recently. I think you should ask Rashid the operator about that. It may prove beneficial. How do you know this? Let's just put it down to adventurer's intuition. Yeah, we can call it that. Adventurer's intuition. So, we've found out that Allie's nephew is in hiding. He was already gone, and now we know that he is gone on purpose. So I guess that's at least some tiny scrap of information here. Could be worse, I guess. We do what we can here. We do what we can. So now we just need to get back over to Ellie Morsane and give him the information. Probably could have teleported to Lumbridge. Would have also been a fine way to get back here. Or just run through the desert. We've got almost no water left. That's not ideal. We could top that up in Alcarid here. Or just buy more water skins. Also an option. Anyways. And put on some of our equipment back again. That'd be good. All the way up here. Through Alcarid. Back to Ellie Morsane. Right over here. What an adventure. We got some information, I guess. Hello again, my friend. I see you have not found my troublesome nephew. Have you any news of his whereabouts? Indeed, I do. I was able to eventually learn of his whereabouts, although it was a little bit more challenging than I originally thought. Well then, tell me what has become of him. Nothing bad, I hope. I was able to discover that he is quite the salesman, perhaps too good. He has roughly 40 people working under him. Unfortunately, a number of people didn't approve of his sales techniques, and as a result, he is in hiding. You make an old man very happy. I'm so proud of young Baba. But he is thought a thief. Yes, but by people with too much money and not enough sense. All willingly parted with their money and received what they purchased. Well, I still am in need of an assistant, but take the reward anyway. And we're saying gives you 500 coins. I've just been thinking, Ellie, there seem to be a few parallels between yourself and your nephew. Both of you are unscrupulous salesmen, both come from the same town, and both of you no longer trade there. Were you sent into exile too? I have my reasons. Now hang on. This seems to be like one of the strangest quests I have ever been involved with. I do not believe that a businessman like you would not know of a competitor, particularly a competitor as talented as your nephew. So, what was your motive to get me to visit Podumnich? Was it concern for the townspeople? I don't think so. I'd say you would probably sell your grandmother if you could get a good price for her. What was the reason? My, you surprised me. You're not as dumb as you look. No, this couldn't have just been a sales pitch to get me to buy a fake beard and headpiece, was it? Once again, you underestimate me. I sold you far more than that. Really? Well, I did buy some other odds and ends off you. No, hang on. I get it now. You're in league with the camel seller, the kebab seller, and the mayor, aren't you? I like the word tourism. Did you not enjoy your stay in Podumnich? Was there not action, intrigue, and fun to be had? And did you not notice all the other tourists there too? I must apologize for ever doubting you and your claims to be the best salesman in all of Gielinor. Now that we both agree on that, May I show you my wares? No, I'm really too busy. But he still manages to sell us things. Quest completed. 1 quest point. 50,000 thieving XP. The blackjack we got. The desert disguise we made. 500 coins. Rogue trader is later. And apparently we get a free beer. So that's something. Anyways, there is 52 thieving. So that's nice. Chests in Dorgish Khan. Does not exist yet. But what does exist is a new thieving training method. With the blackjack that we have here, we go back to Podunich and use it for thieving. Blackjacking. It is significantly better than other thieving methods that we had available. Regular pickpocketing really never is a good time. Not very good XP. But we now have access to this better option. We need to blackjack the various bandits and menophites. Specifically, there are multiple different kinds that all have different thieving requirements. Let's pop open the thieving guide here. For pickpocketing, we can do bearded Polynesian bandits. If we get back in town here, drinking the last of our water. Just drop that on the floor. We need to get them isolated and thieved. Don't think there's a dyer here yet. You got a beard? Yeah, you got a beard. Lure the bandit. Come here. I want to show you something. What is it? It's a surprise. Follow me. There's already a guy in here. He's a cowardly bandit. That's no good. Alright, you come in here. Just need to get them trapped inside so they don't wander off. Close the curtain. Mystical force prevents us from closing this curtain. Simona gives you a knowing wink. Simona's not here yet. Alright, we're going to knock out the bandit. He's going to kill us for that. We'll knock him out again. Knock him out again. Pickpocket, pickpocket, pickpocket. Knock him out. Pickpocket. We're just keep pickpocketing. Knock him out. Knock him out. It seems like the auto pickpocketing is kind of messing with this. Knock him out. Pickpocket. Yeah, if we knock him out, he can't whack us and make us that not be able to keep thieving. But in general, knock him out. Pickpocket. Knock him out. Pickpocket. We can do twice. Twice seems to work. The auto pickpocketing is kind of messing with the ticks here a little bit. If he tries to kill us for that, we just need to knock him out again. Knock him out. Knock him out. Knock him out. And if we get in combat, we need to deal with that. We can lure him to a better house. Possibly with a ladder. That'd work better. But in general, yes, this is a new thieving training method, which is going to be very helpful. Going to be doing a significant amount of thieving here. Should be a good time. But that is later. We've got more desert shenanigans for Desert Month. For the rest of the month, basically. So we will get to that next time. Goodbye.